I am Eon, and it's early morning of Tuesday, December 30th, 2025, as I record. We're going to start off with modern historical. So let me explain this video real quick. This is going to be a fourth video of rotation here, and it's not that I'm just trying to create more videos, it's that I'm trying to streamline content. So this video is going to focus on modern and historical miniature releases, and there aren't that many of them, so this will be a short video. But I'm also probably going to do tangential Lovecraft-like releases. This is going to be where we get kind of into some weird territory, because no, I won't be doing like superheroes, even though that technically is modern. I'm trying to do more realistic things, either from the distant past or the current present, and we'll talk about that as we get into it. So let's get started here. And I started off here with Bestiarum Miniatures because they tend to go kind of Lovecraftian, and it's sort of that modern vibe here. If you feel like it really shouldn't be in here, then by all means please let me know down below. And some months I may put them in here, and some months I may not. We'll see. Duncan Shadow goes in all sorts of different places, but one of them for the month of January will be Lovecraftian Chaos Spawn. Again, that's kind of a modern take. It's not really something of our world that we know, but it is kind of a modern setting is what I'm looking at here. So Lovecraftian Chaos Spawn, as well as the Master that kind of fits them. Duncan Shadow also has some kit bashing kits, and I think these could go along with anybody who would want these miniatures in any different place. Ezipion has put out this preview of Sir Reginald Cobham on foot, about a mid-14th century model. This is definitely what I'm going for when I look at historical miniatures. Modern Miniatures, we're looking at only just a little bit of their preview. They're doing a lot of terrain this month with like floor elements. This is the grid style of floor element, comes in many different sizes, as well as the floor elements in a concrete style as well. We'll look at more of their release in the month of January. This is a 5x5 cargo elevator and some special wall modules and ladders. I thought it was kind of neat they put in a magnet installation tool to help you out. Not exactly sure how this works, but it would definitely be interesting to see. And then entrance ramp module looks really nice. Has a ramp for cars and stairs for people. There's also the Special Forces Team Alpha that they'll be putting out in January as well. Moid has put out their RST Troopers, which are probably more sci-fi, and I probably should not have included them here. That's probably a typo on my part, actually. Northern Crusades Miniatures has put out this really neat diorama. It says, they didn't put a particular name on this. It says a mounted lord, 2 men carrying a wounded soldier, 1 man who got greedy and carries a large sack of plunder, and about additional 6 medieval infantrymen on march with different weapons, equipment, and plunder. Reconquer Designs is going for a tournament scene this month. I don't know, I get a Knight's Tale vibes when I see this here. They have about 14 different crowd members cheering or looking in anticipation of the clash. This would go really well with Labyrinth models put out just a couple of months ago, all honesty. Actually, I should probably include Labyrinth in this mix. Some months. Sculptorium of Madness is, again, one of those that's kind of modern, kind of Cthulhu-like. This is Innsmouth people, including Abigail Marsh, Barnabas Marsh, Fred Blackwater, High Priest of the Dagon Order, Joe Sargent, Jonah Pike, Ruth Gilman, Zadok Allen, and some various terrain pieces to go about the fishing motif here. Turner Miniatures has looked at a preview of a British Gardner gun, use of the Naval Brigade Infantry. Heliograph. Helio means sun, graph means like to write. So it's also paired with two other figures, one with a notepad, the other using a spyglass on a mount. So I think they're looking at the sun here. Armored Modest Horse. Modest Horse that has a choice of two quilted horses with different patterns, mounted figures and chainmail with different head options. They're trying to convert to a more conventional Islamic-looking helmet. The FPW French Imperial Guard Grenadier or Voltigeur, distinctive bonnets de police, no bearskins here. And the FPW French Imperial Guard Chasseurs à Pied have been put together. French Cold War infantry with LRAC F1s. And Prince Consort class ironclad. Do apologize, I finally put my phone on Do Not Disturb. There's a spider that keeps triggering my security camera. Vermillion Miniatures has put out this image, and again, this is not exactly what I would say is really there, but we'll leave it in for right now. I think it could work. Wargames Atlantic is changing up their tiers, and so I think we're going to be looking at a lot of their historical releases for these types of videos. So some Viking command sets, some Ninja, and Woodland Indians seem to be up on the list here, so definitely looking forward to looking at those. And folks, that is our first inaugural preview video for January Historical Modern. If you have any strong feelings about it, please let me know. Is this a waste of my time and your time, or is this something that's kind of hitting the mark, or have I completely missed the mark? Again, I'm looking at kind of modern figures, things that are historical like World War II, World War I, or even more ancient wars. And I'm also looking for things that could fit in modern times, but maybe an alternative timeline. Again, Lovecraft, that kind of stuff. That's where I'm viewing this going, because I want to get those out of models so that models goes back more to figurines and things like that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.